Hey my friends, Will here with the XAUUSD.com. First of all, welcome to the video. Today's video is 18th of March 2019. Happy St. Patrick's Day. What I'm going to do today is just basically this week's analysis on the Forex market pairs. Okay, so always going to start off using just basically looking at the US dollar index. Okay, we had a huge drop in it last week. We also got a nice divergence signal in the MACBOT system inside a weekly zone here. You can see last week, started this week, so this is lining up for a good sale. Okay, it's just the minute's just been moving sideways the past 6 months. And we'll just start off in the monthly, see where possible targets are in this. Okay, so I am logged into my VPS server. Okay, so monthly here, it's kind of getting rejected there a couple of times, that weekly area. So my prediction on this here is a weak dollar is coming. And as we know, US dollar, Donald Trump does want a weaker dollar, and this is kind of, if we look at the Fibonacci area here, this is from this last leg down, we're kind of at the 50% zone. Levels, just make sure this is black. You can see we're just kind of getting a reaction here to the 61.8, which is always a good sign and a good turning point, especially in the higher time frames. So we could be heading south. Possible first easy target of this is around 90 and a half in the US dollar. So this week, on the short term, you can see inside this weekly area last week we got a divergence signal here, and kind of getting reaction. This series zone's already been hit, so expecting this to start moving down over the next week or so, down towards 94, and then heading down towards that 90 area. Okay, so the dollar, I'm expecting the dollar to get weaker based on price action. USD CAD this week, so monthly. Okay, so see we are just getting a reaction there at this monthly area, 130, 135. It's coming back up towards it. Weekly, liking this to go further or higher up towards 136 up here. This weekly area up here. So you can this week the buy on dips. So I'll be looking for zones where I'll be looking to buy the CAD this week. And sorry, this is likely a 4-hour zone here that's just hit. Yeah, so you can see the 4-hour zone here. This was the buy area. We actually got the divergence signal in the 4-hour to continue up higher. So USD CAD is up this week, expected to go up, and it's already had the signal here in this 4-hour zone here. USD Swiss franc had a huge drop in it last week, and just move this out of the way. Sometimes the VPS servers are a bit slow. This is what I use to load the MACBOT. Okay, MACBOT system. I'll just look at the monthly here. So we're at this area here, the monthly. It's kind of been a long time now. 2014, really, since 2011, it's just been at this range and around. So every time it comes up, it goes down. It was up at 101 last week. It dropped pretty nicely inside this weekly zone here. If you watched last week's analysis, you would have got in this position. And even 6 weeks ago, when I give a trade in this, you can see we got the daily signal last week inside the weekly zone. Plus, first easy target was hit here, the last high that was taken out, which was here. So last week, the first easy target was hit here. nicely. I'm expecting further drops in this. So areas where we'll be looking to sell are 4 hour areas that happened on the way back down there, and you can see the first target to look to sell on a 1 hour 30-minute divergence would be around the 103 area. So I'll be looking to sell this week here. So I'll just check this tomorrow every day. If it comes around 103, 10032, and around this zone here, we'll drop. If you've got the MacBot system, you'll have this zone drawn. So that's a good area to sell this week on the USD Swiss franc to push it back down. Okay, USD Japanese yen. So look at the monthly. Again, really no man's land. The monthly. It's happening in between zones. So I'm liking this to come up a little bit higher, up towards the 113, 114. So nothing happening this week, and it's pretty quiet. Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD. Look at the monthly. We're not at a monthly area, but we are at a weekly. And since I'm expecting the dollar index to get weaker, the US dollar USD is likely to gain strength. And based look at a price action here. We're getting a lot of divergence signals in around this kind of weekly area here. Okay, kind of getting a lot of. Just wait for this to recap. So I'm kind of waiting for this Euro USD at the minute. Nothing really set in stone yet, but I'm liking this to start gaining strength and kind of see this kind of channel, break of this kind of trend line channel here. Break of it and then back down, and I won't be buying the breakout. I'll be buying the retracement after the breakout. So I'll expect a breakout. Once price breaks out of this kind of trend line here, I'll let it break out and then let it retrace down to the zone that caused the breakout, and that's where I'll be looking to buy the Euro USD. So the minute, good for scalping daytime, up and down between 114 and 112. But today, nothing this week on the higher time frames. Okay, Euro, British Pound. Okay, this is a trade that I've already entered. So it is. That was entered with the MacBot this morning. We're at a weekly area here. So the area we'll call this weekly. We're also at a monthly. We're at this monthly area here. Price drops down. Weekly inside the monthly. And then with the daily, I think it was a 4-hour signal this morning. Okay, so it was a buy this week. You can see a lot of signals happening on this. This was the buy signal this morning, and it's popped up nicely. Okay, so my target is around up here. First easy target. So buy on the Euro JPY. It was entered automatically today. Okay, sorry about that. So I was doing a phone call during my analyst. Had to pause the video. Okay, so Euro JPY. Just looking at the monthly here. Load here. Nothing on the monthly, nothing on the weekly. So nothing on the weekly, nothing on the monthly. So I'm not looking to trade this week. As we know, we look to trade inside zones. We look to trade for weekly inside monthly areas and daily inside weeklies. We're neither at a monthly and we're neither at a neither at a weekly here. So we're not looking to trade this. Okay, Euro Kiwi. Okay, so we are at a monthly area here. You see I've got the MacBot loaded for this week. we've got a weekly inside the monthly. And the signal actually happened last week on the daily, so I'm just looking for another signal to happen in this. But let's load it. We've got weekly inside a monthly. And this is looking like a good trade up towards maybe the 169, 170 area. Okay, so once it starts to move here, we've got the signal, and we're just looking to move. Okay, so we've got the signal on the Euro Kiwi. We just want it to start move. Once I get a signal on it, we're looking to buy up towards 169.70 area. Okay, next one is the British Pound, USD. Let's look at the monthly here. Again, just gonna delete these weekly areas here they've drawn. We'll just zoom in, have a look here what's happening. Okay, so price action, we are looking possible moves back up. This is heavily weighed on Brit exit at the minute, the pound. A lot of volatility because of the Brit exit. But longer term, up towards 137, up 144 areas up here. Okay, so it's good to buy on dips. Shorter term, we had a reaction at a weekly area last week, which was here. Remember, an area is defined at a pause in the market, so a drop, swing low, swing high, new swing low. So this is a swing low, new swing high, new swing low. So this is an area. That's why we're getting reaction here last week. Comes deep into it. We've already had the signal on this, so possible move down. This is looking nicely to move down towards 130, 131. So on the daily. So this week a drop on the British Pound USD towards 131. Okay. British Pound CAD. Trade that happened this morning on it. See, we're already in a trade. And the MacBot's put that stop loss way up there for some reason. It should be above this zone here. Okay. So we'll just look at the monthly here. Okay, so this was a signal that happened this morning. Today, first trade of the week. British Pound CAD, you can see we're at a monthly here. We're at a weekly inside a monthly here. I think last week this just popped out up as a kind of stop hunt there. This is a trade that happened this morning, and I'm liking this to move back down this week. Just let's look at the daily. Yeah, so first easy targets in around here. Kind of last highs were taken out. So British Pound CAD, we're in the trade this week. MacBot entered it here, and I'm liking it to move down. British Pound CAD, or British Pound Swiss franc. It's kind of in no man's land at the minute, so no trades on it. British Pound Aussie, similar story. I'm liking it to head north. Kind of no man's land at the minute, but we've got a huge monthly area up here from the Brit exit. Drop up here, so I'm liking it to possibly move up a little bit higher and look to sell in around this huge monthly area here. A minute, no trade. British Pound Kiwi, similar story, nothing happening on it. Kind of a few hundred pips off this monthly area here, so I'd like it to possibly move up deeper into this area here. So nothing on it. British Pound Kiwi. Two trades so far this week. Euro GDP and Euro CAD, also on the Aussie dollar USD. Okay, so just look at the monthly here. And classing this as a kind of monthly area, this was just a spike down to get liquidity from that flash crash in January. But this is likely to move back up towards here longer term. Short term trade this week was on on it. Possible target around 72. So I had a weekly inside a monthly and a rally up. Across here, so it's 3 trades in MacBots entered this week, all automatically. Aussie CAD, again similar story in no man's land. So had a reaction this monthly area here, it's moving up nicely from it. But at the minute there's nothing tradable at it at the minute. I.e. there's no monthly area, there's no monthly zones, there's no weekly zones. Okay, similar story on Aussie yen. No weekly, no monthly. Aussie Kiwi is another trade that we're in, longer term. MacBot entered this week to move up higher. We're at this monthly area. This is a really good trade for longer term, maybe 500-600 pips. Okay, we've got the weekly area here, so we're weekly inside a monthly with the 4-hour signal. I'm really sure it was a 4-hour signal this morning. Yeah, so we had the signal here. Yeah, so it was a 1-hour signal here with a daily inside a weekly, so a nice trade. So I expect it to start moving up. Aussie Kiwi making its way towards 72 again. So this here I'd look to buy on dips the minute we're selling this weekly, but nothing happening. I'm looking to buy this down around 67 to go with a higher time frame monthly area. So nothing on it at the minute. And TBN, similar story, nothing on it this week. No weekly zones, no monthly zones. So no trade. And that's all the pairs we'll look at for this week. So we've got 4 trades happening, all entered by the MacBot: the Euro GDP, the Aussie USD, the British Pound CAD, and the Euro Kiwi. Okay, so some nice setups. If you want to learn how to access this MacBot system, simply click the link below. Very powerful signal system. It's more or less 95% automated. We're doing a special deal for St. Patrick's Day, so click the link below, and I will speak to you soon. Well over to fxace.com.